Welcome, viewers, to another episode of The Big Leap from Mirae Asset. It's a pleasure and privilege today to introduce you to Mr. Dipankar Patnaik. Dipankar ji has been in Bhubaneswar running a very successful setup called as Services One Up. He's also running a family business called as Alpha Max Worth. He has been in the investments profession for now more than 2 decades and managing more than 200 families in Bhubaneswar, Orissa, and across the world. So thank you, Dipankar ji, for coming onto the Big Leap. It's been long waiting. We have been wanting to do this for quite some time. So thank you for being a part of Big Leap. And why don't you start for our audience talking about how did you start your mutual fund journey? How did all of this come to this point today?
Thank you so much for inviting me on this big
Our
leap.
pleasure.
Now, going back to how I started this business, uh, as you have already mentioned, we have been in some business or the other. Uh, Me, my brothers, we were all together, and we still are. Now we were, those times we were trying to diversify our business. It was too probably too much leaning against a specific sector. So we were like, trying to think about ways and means to diversify this business. And I would tell you, uh, you know, I, I, when I was student doing my, post graduation, I always used to think, could portfolio management be a thing, I can do uh, all those financial planning for people and all these things. But I didn't have any reckoning that mutual fund could be a, way out.
Okay.
And suddenly one day I met Mr. Swarup Mohanty. Right, he has been a senior in our college, so he met just like that, and we generally got into going back to the past, going back to college and what we've been doing. Then he said, "Arey, I think I have been looking for you." Then he literally pushed me into this business,
Okay.
and that is how I got into this mutual fund business.
Okay.
So to date he remains a mentor of sorts to me.
Lovely. So once you have been pushed in, and we know that how strong that push has been, that you are now one of the most successful practices in that region. So how did the initial start happen? How did you get your first set of, say, the first 10, 15 clients? How did they come up to be with you?
So when I got into this entire thing, then there was a gentleman working with uh, a mutual fund company. He would always come to me, and we became very good friends. And then he would give me some kind of task, you know, because this was, as you can understand, we have been selling very different things, right? So he said, "You have to do it." Then I was a little clueless. How do I go and meet people and start this thing? Then, fortunately for us, he was giving a push from one side. Then, fortunately for me or for us, we have a good connect with a lot of people. Social connect is very good. So
Sure.
that is how we connected with people. Even those days, a friend of mine whose father probably had retired and wanted to, put money, he would call me every day, "Brother, Aja yaar, please meet my father. He's been waiting for you. He's been waiting for you." I was like, "ठीक है यार, मिल लेंगे." So, so it was like that. Uh, a little, slow at the start. One particular NFO, I said no. I think I had enough. I think we cannot go like this. There is an NFO going. The market is doing so well,
Sure.
and we actually pushed ourselves so much. Me and there was a partner also at those time, and I think we had two employees, and we literally pushed रात को 10-10 बजे तक लोगों को जाके मिलना and all these things we have done. So I think that is how things are probably set up.
Okay. So why don't you tell our viewers that in a city like Bhubaneswar, which is where you are based, do referrals work? Do client activities work? How do you connect with people in there? What's your model?
To tell you very honestly, Bhubaneswar is probably an average place like every other place in India.
Sure.
Probably the the finan- the risk taking ability or the understanding of risk is a little less, was a little less during those times.
Sure.
You know, not many people would come forward, and the moment you say mutual fund has to be stock market, and things were like that. Uh, what I wanted to tell you is, no one model would actually work, but during those times we used to do a lot of activities, be it in-house, investor awareness programs, be it, we would go to these campuses, Infosys and all. We also went through a very stringent, those times, very stringent uh, uh, test. We had to do a lot of presentation with their people, just so that they will allow me to put up a canopy and sit in the canteen where, and no audience is guaranteed.
Sure.
So we used to do all those things, but yes, mostly referrals. Plus we did a lot of cold calling.
So basically, when you are setting up the business, everything was a way to just connect with people, right?
Yes, yes.
So now that it's 20 years and you have managed client relations for such a long period of time, how do you see asset allocation working for people over a long period of time? Have you have had any experiences on that?
When we actually started, uh, we took this asset allocation challenge a little too lightly. Uh,
Okay.
but having said that, uh, we always knew that somebody is offering me X amount of money. Probably he has 3x lying somewhere else in bank deposits and whatever. That was uh, the sense that we had at the beginning. And plus very honestly, understanding debt is far more difficult than when we are talking about any equity fund, right? So after I did a lot of I read a lot about how this works. I spoke to a lot of people. So around 2010, I think 2009 or 10, that is when I started looking at debt very seriously. Otherwise, we would do all these small institutional investments in debt, and it worked fantastic for us. In the sense that when we do a this presentation with the client, uh, there the client would be very happy seeing that there is no negativity in their portfolios, and despite a lot of turbulent times, they didn't see. So that actually made us very happy about it. We have finally, over a period of time, we have created a model for that. So
Okay.
so that kind of works really well for us. Yeah.
So how has been last year has been for you and for your investors, because 2020 was a probably never a year like that before or after that. So how has your business, asset allocation, and and all the things culminated last year for you?
I have been an early adopter of technology, but then I whatever comes my way, I just buy it. In terms of any software,
Sure.
anything. But and I get my people to actually work around it. Although I do not get a lot of time to do a lot of research on this, or probably I do not have that frame of mind. But so we were kind of ready that this kind of a thing would happen.
Okay.
And every day was a very busy day for us. We did a lot of, even during those lockdowns, we have had new folios, new investors coming in, new retail investors coming in. So that was really a nice thing to look back at. So we didn't have too much of trouble with any with our work during those times.
Sure. So I'll just introduce my colleague Jitendra here. Jitendra is our head in Bhubaneswar, taking care of the business there, and he has been the one who has been interacting with Dipankar sir for the last almost a decade. So I'll request Jiten to share his experience when he has been interacting with Dipankar sir.
Very special day and honor to welcome him, Dipankar sir, to the Big Leap. I just say that last 10 years I have met many times Dipankar sir. I just learned many things when going to meet Dipankar sir. I know that every day I got some positive feedback from him. I just say that sir, he is very professional in his approach. He is a good listener. Right? It is very important. You sit in front of a person. He is listening you. That is more important. And in his business, I also learned many things. Sir is always talk about the product, and the product is a primary for his customer. And the two three things he's doing. What is his like asset allocation? But when he going to asset allocation, he always first place risk analysis. Risk analysis will save the customer. Risk analysis always, stay away the customer to achieving the long term goals. So many things he's doing in his own capabilities. He studies more. He has lot more books. I also tell ki sir what books we are studying currently. So many sessions currently he are attending. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you for supporting us, and wish you a great year ahead. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Jitendra, for your kind words. Thank you so much.
So thank you, Jiten. So Dipankar sir, it's been such a long business for you. What advice would you give to other fellow distributors who look at this profession for the future?
I think I'm too small to actually advise people. I will tell you a small little incident that had happened to me.
Sure.
Sometime I think 2007, 8. So this gentleman from a very reputed bank, those wealth management things. He was sitting in front of a friend of mine who happened to be their client also. He was my client also, but they had it's a bigger relationship. So I was sitting there. So my friend introduced me. This is my friend who does all these things. Then he asked me something. He said, Dipankar, are you a advisor or a form pusher? So I looked at him. I said, I'm a businessman. Then the conversation went differently, of course. I am trying to tell you here is, we are doing a business. Let us do it business-like. Let us not be in a hurry to, do things.
Okay.
If you take care of your clients, your business is going to run. For any business to survive, there is only one thing that is necessary: a customer. So take care of the customer and things will fall in place. I have, believe me, Mike ji, I have never, ever seen a red card.
I have had the pleasure of interacting with you, and I know for sure that I agree with Jiten that I think the first thing which strikes anybody who meets you is your listening capabilities, which Jiten is right. He has more instances of actually seeing that out with you. Where you had touched upon a very important part is that when it comes to investments, it's more about managing the risk than actually trying to give an outperforming number, because managing risk is also the key part of actually delivering a X amount of return on a portfolio. So I agree with you, and that managing risk is what that customer may not be aware of himself. That's why he comes to us. I can very well vouch for that because I've seen it myself. I had the pleasure of seeing that, how you conduct your business. So we wish you and Services One Up all the very best for the future. It's been an absolute privilege and pleasure to have been associated with you for such a long time for Mere Asset. Thank you so much for being a part of Big Leap. And thank you, viewers. We would continue to bring such more stories again in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike ji. Thank you so much.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.